On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is a woman's physique to you when looking for a relationship? 10. If I'm not attracted to her, I can't enter a relationship with her. Her body is the biggest make it or break it for me. I guess 10, in that there are some physiques that no personality will ever conquer. I would never date an obese person. But beyond that, it actually matters little. I can and have found even chubby or completely untrained people attractive. Wild name. I'd say I couldn't be happy with a woman I did not find attractive, because I think it is a bad situation to be in. I do not care if other people agree with that. I want to be able to look at her and feel butterflies. I want to be able to tell her she's beautiful and mean it. I want her to know I'm physically attracted to her. So as a number, I'd say an 8. When talking about a long-term relationship, about a 5. Physical intimacy and attraction is an important factor to the relationship for me, but not the most important factor, and who a woman is inside heavily influences my overall attraction beyond the initial physical connection. If I'm in a long-term/serious thing, I want to really enjoy spending time with her and talking with her both inside and outside the bedroom. Can't have one without the other. As in, how fit they are. Probably a 2 or 3 if that's what you mean. I'm attracted to all sorts of body types, and generally you can only receive an S/U grade from me. Most people are getting an S. A compatible personality, and good timing, matters much more. 5, I guess. There's a minimum level of attractiveness, but the bar isn't super high. If I like her enough for a relationship, the way I view her sexually changes as well. Mostly I just like a pretty face. But weight does affect a face. Like I can't deal with a chubby face. 4. Physique can change over the years, so if I'm looking for a relationship, I'm more looking for the interests and routine that will lead to a healthy and happy person, rather than the physical sign of those having existed for a long time. Some people may just be starting the journey of treating their body right, and that's enough for me. But there does still need to be some level of basic attraction. With that being said, there are few body types I find outright unattractive, so there is a lot of leeway there as well. Physique as in fitness, or physique as in general sexiness/endowment? Regarding fitness, it rates highly for me. High levels of fitness improve quality of life as you grow older. I intend to stay active and I am fit myself, so I want to date someone who shares that. People who are out of shape and have no plans to improve are just not people I want to date. Sexiness/endowment, not so important. I've dated both big-chested and small-chest women, both big booty bitches and small booty bitches. It's all fun and they have their pros/cons. If anything, would probably lean to the small side, as a woman can achieve a larger booty with some consistent effort working out her glutes. If you can quickly climb 3 or 4 flights of stairs without breaking a sweat or wheezing, then you're probably fit enough for me. What's a bigger concern, in terms of physique, is hygiene. Does she cover her mouth when she coughs? Does she wash her hands after using the toilet? Does she shower regularly? It's surprising how often the answer is a firm no to these basic concerns. I care to the extent that they're taking care of themselves and their well-being. A relationship is an investment, and one's health is arguably their greatest investment. So why would I tie myself to someone who isn't making an effort? Plus, I want to be with someone who encourages me to be the best version of myself possible, and I don't think that's possible dating a couch potato who despises physical activity and quality nutrition. So, in the context of physical wellness, 410 important. We don't need to be Greek gods, people have flaws/imperfections, and that is completely fine. Ultimately, I just want to be happy and healthy. And if I'm going to have a partner, then I want them to be happy and healthy as well. In the context of purely aesthetic beauty, 1/10 important. I'd say somewhere around 7 to 10. Physique changes over time and that's fine. But when I'm looking for a relationship, I'm looking to fall in love with someone. Looks are the door to that relationship, and if it's not a nice door to look at, why would I want to open the door to want to find out what's behind it? That said, this mostly matters in online dating or cold call flirtation. If we're friends for a while, I might definitely catch feelings even though she doesn't have my preferred physique. Probably a 6. Personality I find more attractive over long term, which is what I'm looking for in a relationship. Attraction is still important in my opinion, but once you pass some level of attractiveness threshold, and frankly it's not hard for women to do so, I'm then more attracted to your personality and our compatibility. While it doesn't sound like a straightforward compliment, I'm leaning closer to introversion. Which means my social battery does get drained around people. What my girlfriend does for me, is that she doesn't drain my battery. I can be around her and it's like just an extension being. I could be with some of my best friends and after 3 to 4 hours I just want to be by myself and kick them out of my house. It's a common friend group joke that during parties I will just disappear for half an hour, and even while having fun it's simply I need that time to reset. Oppositely, I can exist with my so for hours and not get tired. Everything is important, nothing has a set value though. Do I find her attractive? It's not a 1 to 10, it's a 0/1. Do I like her personality? Again, not 1 to 10, 0 or 1. Is she kind and caring? Does she have her shit together? Is she interested in me, etc. Everything is a boolean to me, or bit/binary/ etc. There is no perfect person unless you're putting them on a pedestal. Everyone's entitled to their own likes and dislikes as well. Do you mesh well is key IMO. Honesty and kindness are surprisingly harder to find than you'd think too. Plus huge underscore jugs. Winky face. I have to be attracted to her, and for most men, attraction is about 80% physical and 20% personality. That's not to say a bad personality won't ruin a good-looking person's attractiveness. Or that one thing can't give us the tick. But I have to be physically attracted to her to want a romantic relationship with her. She doesn't have to be the most attractive person in the world, but I have to desire my partner. And then I'll put in the time and energy to get to know her and date, etc. Like 5 on importance on average. I have probably a bit more wiggle room than most guys because I think lightly chubby chicks are kinda cute, if they care about how they look and put the work in. But if a shitty physique is followed by low hygiene/body maintenance, or total lack of accentuating their femininity, then it's highly important and I'm not into it. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't care about them being fit either. A fit/muscle tones girl is as attractive to me as a non-fit just skinny chick. Physical shape is so much more important than body imperfections. Like a below average face with a decent shape is good enough. A 3 out of 10 face with a healthy body would be more than enough for me. As for what else is important, the top thing is emotional intelligence. There's a book definition that is separate and apart from cultural usage, and I'm using the book definition. The second most important is accountability. The third most important is the ability and willingness to teach and learn from someone. It depends. I mean, while I think personality and values are most important, physical attraction is also important, and a heftier woman honestly wouldn't do much for me in that regard. On the other hand, the more sparkling a woman's personality, the more it can offset a less than perfect physique for me. I'd be much more physically attracted to a heavier set woman with a great personality than a knockout with the personality of cardboard.
That's all. Thank you. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.